Yo, how y'all doing out there? It's Braxton here from Jump Scare Podcast. I got my co-host sPidA from Jump Scare Podcast. Alex, final guy, couldn't be here with us tonight. I think he had some type of school work to do, but me and sPidA here, and we're gonna run it for you guys. So, what's going on, brother? How you doing,
Man, I'm trying to stay warm, man. I have a bonfire going inside the house. I think it's snowing, but it's pretty cold. Doing good though.
bro? Look, man, we take. Well, I'm from Bama, but I've been to Texas long enough. We ain't used to this, bro. You know, you know what I mean? Like it's cold, a little bit of rain, man, and we want to shut down the whole state. So like we ain't used to this. Like, it's pretty
No, yeah,
cold outside, though. Y'all
no, yeah.
bundle up.
I will say this, man. The cold I don't mind, man. The fact that it's raining is what ruined it for me, bro. Because I mean, it's
Yeah,
slippery.
that's the
You don't know
thing.
where to stop. It's just the streets are bad. But yeah, grew up here, man. So I mean, I don't want to say I'm used to it, but I've been around this situation. So yeah, just another day, bro.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. How was your day, man? Besides trying to stay warm, any movies you got a chance to check out? I know we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about the Monster Project tonight, so
yeah,
go
bro.
ahead
I
and
was
check
gonna
it
say
out.
I didn't get to see anything today. I mean, I did drop a trailer earlier for movie trailer, which I do drop on TikTok, man. But I'm interested. I'm waiting. I'm interested, waiting on talking about the movie that you suggested, bro, because it was damn good. So as soon as we get to that, we'll,
Yeah,
we'll definitely drop our thoughts on it.
absolutely, bro. And both of your pages are rolling, by the way. Yo, Spotter, if you guys don't already know, he has his own podcast, the Coming Soon podcast. You guys can go follow him. He has his own IG, YouTube channel. He has it all, man. He also has a movie review channel, also where he review horror movies. So I go from a
Yeah,
follow and a like, man. Let's get into it, man. So here we
cool.
go. So we're gonna talk about first and foremost. We're gonna talk about the like our favorite top scream queens in the game. I'm gonna let my boy Spider take it from here. This is kind of one of his ideas. So who you got, bro? I know you got about 4 or 5 you really like. So who's number one for you?
Man, I'm gonna drop the top one in my list, and of course, Jamie Lee Curtis, bro. I mean, when it comes to iconic, I mean, not just as an actress, the work that she's done, portrayed, but I mean, just the fact that she's been in some of my top horror films, man. I mean, I definitely, I'll put her up there. I'll put her as number one. So now, when it comes to,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say when it comes to the as far as the list, I mean, there is a top five. For me, I did want to plug in one though. I mean, one Miss Danielle Harris. The fact that I mean, we grew up with her.
Right.
She's around our age or my age. When it comes to but I mean, me watching her grow out throughout the years, not just in horror films, but through other projects, TV series that she was actually appeared on. So, I mean, I gotta have her on my top five, bro. I'll say that, and I just want to plug her in because she is going to be close to San Antonio, man. She's actually making an appearance in Converse. This is going to be February the 1st. For those
Nice.
that are watching or are going to be watching, man. I mean, she's going to make an appearance out there at Michael's Heart and Pan. So, keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely. Shout out to Michael's Pens up in Converse, Texas. We'll definitely be there. But nah, man, I can't argue with you. Jamie Lee Curtis is, um, yeah, man. She would have to be number one for me as well. Coming in at a close second, bro. Like, and I went back and forth on this. Was Neve Campbell Scream? Like she
Dude,
came
okay.
in, yeah, she came pretty close, bro. But Jamie Lee Curtis just has way more horror movies. She's just done way more. She's been around longer. She's the scream queen for sure. And Daniel Harris is number three for me. The Hatchet Face movies,
Oh
being
yeah,
in
bro.
Halloween 4 and 5, and um, even Urban. A lot of people forget she was in Urban Legend, the first
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
She was the goth roommate. So yeah, she's number three for me. I'm looking forward to seeing her again. But yeah, man, you got it. You took it right. The words right out of my mouth. Jamie Lee Curtis is the top scream queen of
Numero
all
uno.
time. So yeah, let's crown her.
Yeah,
She's
boy.
no, she,
And you know
she's
what,
number
man? That's
one, man.
crazy. That's crazy. You said Neve Campbell, dude, because I did have her coming in second, and the reason I have her under second is because our final guy, of course, he posted a review on the Scream film coming up in like in 10 years or something like that. It's coming up in 10 years. But
About 20 years, yeah.
yeah, but hopefully I'll still be alive around that time, man. But yeah, I mean, because I think the whole talk about that film was that she was going to be supposed to be coming out on it. Well, they're supposed to bring her
Yeah,
back, right?
Yeah, she's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I was like, man, you know what? I mean, and I'm looking at consistency, man. I'm looking at who's out there still plugging in. Quinn Luke, man. As far as the other ones that I had in my top five, man, a lot of them aren't doing conventions. A lot of them are jumping on indie films, staying busy, and it's just one of those things, man. I mean, the fact that they're still out there and putting in work, I mean, you got to respect that.
You have to, man. Still bringing us what we want to see,
Yeah.
regardless of where it's coming from. Overseas, if it's low budget, if it's a short film, we'll always be fans. And they're those women are some of the reasons why we started watching this thing. So, shout out to those girls and everybody who's still killing it in the horror world, the film industry. So,
And all the up and comers too, man. There's a lot of them out there, bro. Especially in the indie world, man.
yeah.
I mean, there's so many actresses. I mean, actors, but actresses when it comes to screen queens that are making their mark. So, who knows, man? Maybe in by next year we'll do another list and we'll get another top five, bro. I was gonna
Well, we
put
could
this in
do
real quick,
up and
man.
coming.
My boy Fernando. I don't know if you can see the message on the bottom, but it says I used to date a scream queen. So of course he's joking about that, but
Nah,
yeah,
which one, bro?
get us canceled, man. Come on, Fernando.
Yeah. Which one, bro? I know you're not supposed to tell, but you went this far, so you might as well
I
tell us who
know,
she is.
man. You
Come
got
on,
no
bro.
names. Let
Come on,
me see if
bro.
you will post her name so we can tag her on this, bro. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. We'll find her. But man, of course, man. I mean, as far as the second question, man, what did you have on there? I mean, because I know you said you did mention the film, which we're gonna talk about at the end.
Yeah, talk about the end. So we kind of already brushed over it a little bit, but so what genre of horror movie, like, or what genre of horror scares you the most? What are you absolutely terrified of? I know you cut from a different cloth. You're old school, man. So it ain't
Yeah,
too much that scare you. But what kind of, even if you're not scared of it, man, if it makes you feel unsettling, it makes you feel kind of brings an eerie type of. It's just you're uncomfortable, bro. Like what genre does that for you?
man. I was gonna say what scares me these days is the IRS, bro. But when it comes to movies, man, I gotta say, bro. I mean, as far as my favorite, of course, I mean, horror comedy. I mean, you know that a lot of people know that. I mean, that's what I love watching. But when it comes to what scares me, it's actually a subgenre, man. I thought it was a genre, but I mean, it's gonna be a documentary films, just like that movie, that we're gonna be breaking down later. And the reason I like those is because a lot of them, it's going into the unknown. It's like you're following them, looking for something, and when they're scared, you're scared, So something what scares me, it's something that I don't know what it is. I was gonna go with paranormal, when it comes to like ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, man. But I mean, I kind of not that I know what that is, but I mean, I've been around it my life. But when it comes to documentaries, man, that's kind of what gives me the chills, dude. It's just to be able to find out what's going on when they find out. So it's just like everybody gets scared.
Man, I couldn't agree with you more. I have two, which would be psychological horror and
Yeah,
like found footage films.
yeah,
Those docs, those found footage films are definitely kind of creepy. And I've seen a few of them, man, more than a few of them, even on Tubi, and
yeah.
really low budget. But it's every now and then, well, not every now, a little bit more than every now and then. Almost, if I watch 10 of them, at least 7 of them, I'll
Yeah.
enjoy. I'll enjoy. And they'll give you that same like little feeling. So yeah, for me, it's going to definitely have to be.
Found
It's gonna
footage.
have to be a psychological horror, bro. Like it's really put me in a spot right now. Where I'm like, ooh, okay. It's not my favorite, I'm a slasher guy, of course. So,
Yeah.
but those are, if anything, kind of creeps me out and makes me feel unsettling, it's those type of movies right
Yeah.
there, bro.
No, yeah,
It's
you see,
that genre of horror.
and it's let me ask you, man, but why isn't it slasher films?
Man, you know what, bro? They just haven't. It's a good question, man. Like, so they're good. Like Scream Six, fantastic. I love it, but I wasn't scared. I'm not scared of it. I just think that slasher movies, they lost their touch when it comes to true true terror. You know what I mean? Like it's just not scary anymore. They're really good and I enjoy them, and it'll always be number one for me. But um, something about like a a psychological thriller or horror thriller or a anything that's making you think and kind of messing with your mind and messing with everybody's mind, bro. Like, is this real? Am I hallucinating? Like, am I possessed? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, when you gotta face these entities or these demons, these demonic presence, or demonic spirits. Like, that's more realistic to me than
Oh yeah.
a guy stalking you while you're fishing and camping with some friends. So it's just a little bit more real, bro. A lot
Yeah.
more real, actually.
No, no,
But
for sure.
yeah, slashers always be number one. But it's yeah, it's not the scariest. It's not the scariest. Not anymore.
No,
Not
no, for
anymore.
sure, man. And I know, like we mentioned earlier, man. I mean, Alex, well, our final guy couldn't jump on here, man. But when it came to one of the questions that he had, and I was going to ask him about this because he posted, he had messaged or commented, what was it, scary shows, and I wasn't sure if he meant like shows like on Netflix, like
Yeah,
episode,
yeah, he
but
did.
I was looking back and I was like, dude, I'm missing out on a lot of shows, bro. Like, there's a lot of shows out there,
There's
and
a
I have
lot,
not seen
bro.
one of them. Like, the only one that I've seen and I haven't even finished it was Midnight Mass, and that one was
Okay,
pretty good, man. I mean,
I like Midnight Mass. I like
yeah,
Midnight Mass. I mean, the guy who does those movies, he's outstanding. Netflix should have never lost him.
oh,
Or
bro,
let him go. Mike Flanagan, yeah. So it's those were actually really good. But for me, I'm gonna have to go with and it's probably the scariest show I've seen. It's the best show I've seen. That's horror related. I'm gonna go with The Hunting of Hill House season one.
oh, nice, dude. Yeah,
The Hunting of Hill House season one, bro, is legendary. The best one out right now, I think, is From. But I enjoy Evil. Um, Man, there's quite a few of them. I'm a little bit cheesy for probably a lot of our viewers or some of our viewers, but the Goosebumps, man, they've delivered
bro.
on Disney Plus, bro, and they're coming back out. They come out. The new one, season 3 starts tomorrow,
Yeah,
January
you
10th.
see,
Yeah, so I'm looking
I
forward
didn't
to
even
that.
know they had one. I saw that and I was like, damn, they have Goosebumps on there. I was like, dude, I would have been watching,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
But
Yeah, it's
every show
good.
that you mentioned is one that I saw on there and I have not seen, man. So I definitely got to catch up, bro.
Yeah, you got some catching up to do. You got some catching up to do.
But yeah, man. But I mean, of course, let me say this, man. When it comes to for those that are watching, I mean, of course, what we're going to be doing is coming soon podcast is going to be the umbrella company, so to speak. Jump scare, of course, when it comes to streaming, it's going to be under the coming soon podcast banner. But I mean, of course, it's going to
So,
be its own entity. It's going to be your well, how can we say this? Your I mean, of course, your podcast, but it's going to be what you want it to be. It's your show, so of course,
right.
it's going to be going to their TikTok. So for those watching, of course, they can follow you. And what's the handle on that one, bro?
Oh, the TikTok, it'll be Jump Scare Podcast. So if you guys want to get on TikTok and give us a follow,
Yeah.
um, IG will be athletic, the athletic slasher. It will be two underscores in there, so that will be the IG you guys can follow us under.
Yeah.
But yeah, the TikTok it'll be Jump Scare Podcast. That's you can catch all our videos and clips. I'll do like little movie reviews. I'll do. Um, I'm pretty sure I'll be doing a lot of things on there. But if you want to check us out, yeah, we do have a TikTok and we do have an IG page and my boy Spider Man giving us a platform on YouTube. So
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
trying to make something happen.
No, yeah, man. And of course, it's going to be on there, guys. So go ahead and subscribe. It's going to be on the Coming Soon Podcast YouTube channel, of course. But go to the playlist, and the playlist, just scroll down, and you're going to see the jump scare. And of course, that's one of the things, man, because when we had started this, originally we already had some episodes on there, man. So this one is technically episode 24. We're just going to keep running with it. The one that we did with Alex, of course, would be considered number 23, man, but it's not on our
Yeah,
YouTube. But yeah, I mean, after this, man, I mean, for the most part, we're going to be running it through here and just stream it. Just go ahead and get our few segments or few points. I mean, your content, man, when it comes to questions and comments, I mean, we all pretty much have. We're gonna have our say as far as topics, right? But I mean, this
right.
is your baby, man. So let's run it, brother.
Yeah, a lot of debating. Going back and forth on who do we think's better or what movie we like more. So it will definitely bring a lot of nonstop horror action you guys way, and I think you'll enjoy it. You guys will enjoy it for sure.
Yeah.
So y'all just
No,
stay tuned and be patient and just wait for us to drop these bad boys.
no, for sure, man. They're coming, bro. I mean, like you said, I mean, when it comes to your TikTok, of course, they can go out there and follow up. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to this segment, I mean, the movie review, man, or the movie, we're gonna talk about. Dude, tell us, how did you run into it, bro? Let me ask you that.
Tubi, bro.
You're
Tubi,
surfing,
one of the huh,
channel surfing or what?
bro. Like just Tubi's one of the greatest. But outside of those commercials, bro, I love Tubi. But I was just running through Tubi, man, and seeing the Monster Project, and just kind of you know watched the trailer, and I read over it a little bit, and kind of the cover of the movie got me. It was a werewolf, a vampire, and a skinwalker vampire, and what was the third one on there? I want to say, oh, it was a demon. It was a demon. So I seen that and kind of read about it a little bit. I was like, okay, you got three monsters in one, like the Monster Project. Like, what's going on here? So I watched it, turned it on one night, bro, and was not disappointed. And every now and then, I'll go and watch it over and over again. I enjoy it that much. It was definitely a banger. Definitely one of those movies that are underrated. And I wish I can go back. I wish I had the time. When I'm done fighting, I'm pretty sure I will when I'm retired. But just to watch all of the movies, like watch everything and see how many movies I can catch that's just under the radar like that, that
Yeah,
maybe a lot of people don't know about and they're not even talking about. I've never seen anything. I'm in a lot of groups. I've never seen anything about the Monster Project. Maybe people don't like it. Maybe they don't like it. They don't even know about it. But for me, I absolutely loved it. I put you on. You absolutely liked it. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great little flick, great watch. What did you think about it?
man. I mean, for me, uh, the name itself, man. Even in the movie, they kind of make fun of it because, of course, they're like they're doing a video, documentary, and when they
Doc, yep,
decide to go ahead and start making money, one of the guys, of course, he comes out with the name, and the other guy kind of knocks it because he's like, "Man, the Monster Project, like that's the best you can come up with." So that's kind of
right,
what got my, when I first read that, I was like, "Oh man!" Like I kept thinking like Monster Squad. I thought it was gonna be something funny or something, but dude, it was pretty freaking good, man. I mean, when it came to the storyline, the lighting, the angles, I'm a sucker for angles, bro. So the way they shot it, of course, it was like a documentary. The guy's following, his
yeah,
buddy with the camera, so it's all over the place. But it was great. The storyline, bro. The storyline was freaking good, man. I mean, the fact that
it was fire,
they
bro. Yes,
yeah, because it's like they're on like a Craigslist, or they're like, hey, we're looking for the real deal. If you've seen a monster or whatever, and they get what was it, like the demon, the vampire, and the skinwalker, man. So that alone,
yeah,
like made me want to keep coming back. And I think I told you this too, man, because Tubi, it's got commercials, and I was anxious for it to finish because I was like, dude, okay, let's go back to the movie. And so that's when I know it was good, because if it wasn't, I would have been like, man, swipe left, bro. I would have just waited and watched it some other time.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I had a hook, the storyline, of course, the character build up, dude. I was blown away, man. It was a hell of a good movie. So
bro. And
thank
the
you.
crazy, oh, no problem, bro. And the crazy thing about it was it tripped me out, like how he auditioned him, like he like
Yeah,
prove yourself, prove it.
yeah,
The vampire was in the
dude,
park, like bring a tube of blood, bring some blood.
bro,
They didn't
that
even
was
see her sweat on. The demon, with the movie, the DVD,
yeah.
like it's right. It's pretty trippy, and I love it because it also had betrayal, it had treachery in it, it was pure evil. Like I had no idea that the storyline, the ending would be like that. That threw me for a loop. That was crazy. Normally I don't like for movies to my horror movies to go be all over the place, and that wasn't all over the place, but you went from from monsters, from a skinwalker, vampire, demon to the ultimate. This guy wanted to. Well, I don't want to spoil it for
No,
people who
yeah,
haven't seen it,
let people watch
but
it,
yeah,
man.
yeah, but definitely a great ending. And I love those movies with a twist at the end. So definitely do a twist there.
No, no, for
Great
sure,
fucking
man.
movie.
And like we mentioned earlier, for those that are following us right now or actually watching this later, man. I mean, it is free on Tubi.
Yeah,
It does have commercials, but I mean, dude, it's worth the wait. And then they'll see it, man. As soon as they start watching the first few clips, bro, like it's like a downward spiral. You know, I mean, it's just gonna get better and better. And I mean, you know, like you said, the ending is just gonna be the icing on the cake, bro.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I think they'll enjoy it. I think they'll enjoy it. So I
Yeah,
want to
man.
find it. I wish I could find it on. I haven't really looked, but I'm gonna see if I can find it somewhere to order it on DVD, bro. Like, yeah, I
No,
wanted it. I wanted it in home. I wanted a part of my collection. Like, I enjoyed it.
no, and I was gonna ask you too. I mean, since we're on the subject of that, bro, because when it comes to physical media, I know that's one thing that a lot of the directors, you know, that I bring on the interview, they always talk about, man, because they're like, you know what, even if it's on a stream, a lot of times they get taken down. So if you own the
Yeah,
actual DVD, like you got it forever, man. So it's like it's not gonna go anywhere. You know, they do take it down from a streaming service. You can just, you know, dust off the DVD player and throw it, which I actually had to do the other day, man. Our cable went out and I was like, hell, man, I'm ready, bro. I put a DVD on and boom, I was good to go.
that's. I was telling Alex about that. Like he bought a movie on. He bought a digital movie, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, y'all just do them digital." I was like, "Well, for me being a small little collector, I like to have them. I like to see them, be able to touch them, like see them physically, like I touch them physically. Like I want to have them, and you never know, whether streaming services go down, like whether they take it off, because they'll eventually take them off. I mean, they all get took off unless it's an original, like a Tubi original or Netflix original or Hulu original. Um, but it's nothing like taking it out and popping it in. You know what I mean? So he's like, "Oh yeah, you got a point." It's like that's just kind of my thing. I'm the same way. I want to actually collect them.
No, you see, and I just grabbed some from the back, bro. And this is just like a quick list. I've got the Stepfather,
One of my favorites, bro.
got Fate, which is actually pretty good, man. I haven't seen that. I saw this one time, but and then the Miss, bro. But this is
The Miss,
Netflix,
Stephen
man,
King.
for X rentals, bro. But I've got a
Yeah,
whole stack. I got a shelf in front of me. I got another shelf in the living room, so I can say I collect them, bro.
yeah. You're small collector. When was the last time you bought? When was the last time you bought them?
Man, actually, the last two I picked up were actually VHS, man. It was actually, and I think I told you about this. It was the Lucha Libre El Santo
Absolutely.
contra las Momias, dude. So I picked up those on Christmas Day of all things. Somebody was selling them online. I went and jumped on them, and dude, I mean, I'm ecstatic, bro. I haven't thrown them on the VHS yet, but I mean, I've seen them before, so that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you saving it for that perfect time. I think the last one I got may have been Terrifier, but I'm waiting on January. It may be 21st,
Yeah.
January 21st. Smile 2 drops, so
Oh,
I'm gonna go buy that. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy that on Blu-ray for sure. I'll probably be there when Walmart opens up that day to grab it. So
damn. And then I know we had talked about that the other day because we were talking about jump scares, man. Our favorite jump scares. You know, on part one, of course, that part with the ladies walking up to her and
yeah,
her head dropping like a freaking pendulum, dude. Damn, I shouldn't have said that because now I won't be able to sleep tonight, bro. But
right. Your girl gonna be like, man, what's wrong with you? Why you tossing and turning, sweating in your sleep? Like, something I talked about with Brax earlier. I'll be all right.
yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, that thing freaking rattled my brain, dude. So that was a good one, though. I mean, part two, of course, yeah.
It was.
Looking forward to that one, dude. And let me say this because the other conversation we have with our final guy, of course, like I mentioned earlier, man, we talked about, well, he brought up Final Destination. And I've forgotten that
Yeah.
it was the Bloodline is coming out this year. And I'm actually,
Yeah.
when he mentioned that, I was like, oh, damn, like I forgot it was coming out, dude. So I'm looking forward to that one too, man.
Yeah, so that's the movie he's the most excited to see.
Yeah.
But you know what? When after we got done with that segment and that conversation, um, it was a movie that popped in my mind that comes out also this year. That I'm like, oh man, how did I forget that? But I know Fear Street is coming back to Netflix, which is what comes out. I think it's 1988. I think
Yeah.
I want to say Prom Night or something like that. I gotta go back and check that. But it was that one, and man, it was another one that comes out this year that I'm about to look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up and see. And I was like, dang man, I forgot. I was like, I told the boys and we forgot about that one. To completely bring that up. So I'm gonna I'm gonna look that up and see one second. But yeah, like we haven't had a Final Destination in a while, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm actually excited about that one as well. So
No,
I'm
yeah.
excited about Wolfman too. Like, but I don't. I seen the Wolf. Like I seen. Like I'm really like big on my Wolf transformation movie, so it's not what I expect, what I wanted him to be. When like the Wolf Man, he looks more like um 80-year-old man, 80-year-old mutant with superpowers.
Yeah.
That's what he kind of looks like more than a more than a werewolf. So I'm a little disappointed about
No,
that, but
yeah.
we'll see how the movie goes.
No, for sure, man. And of course, I mean that's coming up this year. What month is that one coming on?
It comes out January 17th. It
Oh,
comes out in the next few weeks.
damn. Okay, well, shit, I was
Yeah,
gonna
so
say,
we'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there.
no, no, for sure, bro. And of course, I mean, earlier, of course, we mentioned the Daniel Harris man being out there at the uh, Michael's Heart and Pins. A couple other
Yes.
events that are coming up. I mean, of course, here in Texas in general. I mean, there's going to be one this weekend, Ingram Park Mall. Of course, they're hosting their Godzilla King of the Monsters Fest, dude. And that one, see, I mean, are you a Godzilla fan?
I am. I
I mean,
think
you're the beautiful monster, so you gotta love monsters, right? It's gotta be Godzilla and
hey,
all those freaking beasts, bro.
I do, bro. I do, brother. I do. Oh, so I got that movie for you. What's the Valentine's Day movie that comes out this year? The
Oh, a
producers and
hard
writers
eye.
of Scream. There you go. There you go. Okay, so that's the one. That's the one. That's another one I'm really excited to see. So
No, yeah, I want to see that one, dude. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a good Valentine's Day massacre type
it's,
slasher. So we'll see.
it's
We'll
been
see
a
what it
it's
is.
been a while, bro. It's overdue. We've been needing them to start coming back. They need to do one every, if not every year, at least do one every 2 years, bro.
Yeah. No,
So
yeah. I agree, man. I mean, we we can definitely use a good one, man. So looking
yeah,
forward to it, man.
I agree. I know Chris is a big fan of Godzilla. He's a really big fan of
Oh
Godzilla.
yeah,
I'm a
dude.
fan of
I forgot.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I forgot about that, man. Because yeah, that guy loves his freaking Godzilla, dude. Damn. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah,
You know.
so
But yeah, he's a little
who
bit
doesn't,
more
right?
on it than I am.
Well, King Kong fans, they don't.
Oh yeah.
They don't. They're gonna completely act like King Kong, like Godzilla couldn't have killed King Kong if he wanted to. He could have plenty of
Yeah.
times.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. You know, there's no question about it, dude. I mean, I mean, they can't kill him off. You know, they gotta keep making movies. So of course, gotta keep him
yeah,
alive,
yeah.
bro.
Now he's a beast, and he can definitely do his thing, but he can hold his own for sure. But King of Monsters, it's only one King of Monsters, and that's Godzilla for sure.
No, no, for sure. And let me ask you, man. I mean, when it comes, you mentioned DVDs. I mean, of course, you're going to be waiting for the Smile 2 to drop on physical media. But as far as shirts, man, I mean, have you picked up any new shirts and any new apparel?
I have quite a few in there. I'm wearing one right now. Actually, I've never. This is one
Yeah.
of my favorites growing up as a kid. So you know,
Damn. Hell
I don't
yeah.
know if you can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
look under the bed, man, and he's the back of it's pretty cool. If you can see that,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Damn, dude. Well, you see,
got quite a few already. Rock.
all I got is my warm flannels. Then I don't. I'm okay because it's keeping me warm right now, dude. So I'll wear them, brother. Because we were talking about the cold weather, man. Of course, here in the studio, it's like a freaking ice box, bro. But
Man,
you know,
you had started to collect them, man, and I guess you got big time when you got this flannel sponsor,
yeah,
and
man.
you
Finally
just
decided
you just
to
stopped
go ahead
you
and
just stopped you
plug
just
me
stopped
in.
collecting horror tees, man. What happened?
Well, you see, and I was gonna say too, man, because I have a and when we had talked about this before, because when it comes to shirts, not every cut fits me perfect. And my height, my size, dude. I mean, I can't find like a good large to fit me well, and all the extra large are too wide. So I'm like in
Mhm.
between, and and I just don't feel comfortable wearing a lot of them, dude. And I have quite a few. I mean, when I pick them up or grab them, and it's just a lot of times I just wear them as undershirts. But it's been a while since I've been able to wear a shirt like that comfortably or out.
Man,
I mean, yeah, dude. As soon as I find a good cut, man, I'll pick one up.
bro, you should holler at the people, the guys that sponsor me and gave me the few shirts they sent me three really beautiful shirts, bro. This being one of them. They also sent. I grew up on this one from Disney. Love this movie. Also, Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's my
Yeah.
all-time favorite, horror TV show. And then The Grudge, so I can't wait to wear those two. Yeah, but it's called Play to Play and Paid, I think.
Yeah.
I'll get that to you.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been they sponsor. Yeah, I'll get that to you. Get the correct name. But
And
yeah, they got a lot of beautiful shirts.
let me ask you this, because when it comes to the shirts, man, I like them heavy, bro. I don't
Yeah,
like
this
them
one's heavy.
loose, or I don't like them to be. I
Yeah.
want them to fit on like a second layer, bro. And I mean, we're in Texas, so of course, if it's hot, it's hot, But I'm still comfortable with it though. So
Yeah, I like mine heavyweight, oversized.
yeah,
Like I don't like tight. I don't like it tight on my stomach, my chest, my arms. I don't.
nah,
I
bro.
like I like it to hang where I don't even want you to know that know that I have big arms or toned arms. I don't want you to even see it.
Yeah,
It's not it's just comfortable, man.
yeah.
It's big, it's hanging, it's loose, it's comfortable. You can see the graphic on it, right? It's just perfect type of shirt. So you should. I'll definitely get you that, man. We can check them out, man.
Either that, or you can just give me that one, bro.
I can, look,
You
look, I
just hook
can't
it
give you
up.
this.
Hook it
I can't.
up.
I can't give you this one. I can't give you this one. But I think I can pull some favors and get you one for sure.
Yeah, man, let's do it, brother. Tag them. Tell them to send me one, man. What's up? No, but yeah, definitely send me that link once we're done, bro. Because yeah, that's like I said. I mean, I've got a closet full of a few, man, and it's just, and some of them are nice, man. I just I put them on and I'm like, some days I feel them and some days I don't, bro. And it just happens to be like every time I want to go somewhere, I don't feel it. I put it on and I'm like, yeah,
Bro,
I know over it, man.
man, when I see one, bro, it don't matter where I'm at. Like sometimes I'll see some good ones at Walmart, and I'm like, dang, man, they got the dressing rooms closed. So
Yeah,
I'll just get a size up, and in the way I work out and train, like, oh, I'll drop the weight and I'll be able to get into it. So I like all my shirts 2X and 3X. So
yeah,
it's that's just my size. I don't like the sleeves to be all up here, and I
yeah.
like it big and loose and kind of oversized. So a heavy, they call them heavyweight tees.
No,
My
there you go,
absolute
man.
favorite.
Leave
Yeah.
me some, dude. But yeah, bro. But dude, I mean, of course, this was a segment, man. I mean, we brought up our as far as what we wanted to talk about the movie. Of course, we plugged it in. Everybody, definitely go out there and check it out, man. How do you
Absolutely.
want to wrap this up, man? What do you got for us, bro?
Hey, like I said before, man, we'll keep dropping these. We'll try to do a few a week. At least one a week for sure. If
Yeah,
you guys really enjoy it. If you're tuning in and watching, and you want to send us an inbox, you want to send me an inbox, and you kind of want to, maybe, hey Brax, hey sPidA, like you guys, I want you guys to talk about this next week.
yeah,
Or a new movie coming out you're excited for, or horror event you're excited for. Drop a message in the inbox, and we'll definitely get you out here and talk about it for sure. So
yeah, bro. Heck yeah.
other than that, man, appreciate you guys tuning in who did tune in. Yeah, we're out of here. My boy sPidA.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Braxton, of course, and this is Jump Scare Podcast. And we'll continue to bring you guys some hits, and hope you guys stick with us.
No, no, definitely agree, everybody. Of course, man. Thank you once again. Thank you, Braxton, for allowing me to be on here, man. Like we mentioned earlier, it is the Jump Scare Podcast. It is going to be under the YouTube channel, but it's got its own entity. So follow it on TikTok, and of course, the man here on Instagram. And but thank you, bro. We'll go ahead and run it. Everybody else, till next time.